What is up, everyone? Welcome to Body Code Games. My name is Cody. So I figured let's talk, do a little something different. Have to do with some video game news. I'm just looking because I was starting to think, like last year to me was one of the best years in video games, in a while. Was last year. A lot of new games came out, great games. I was thinking, I felt like 2024 hasn't been that good or that successful. So I started looking through this, and I think I could be wrong because I see some big names, but I just feel like last year was good. So I want to talk a little bit about the games that have came out, some big hitters, and then some upcoming games for the remainder of 2024. I guess sometimes some people need to hear some of these games and think, okay, well, 2024 is actually a good year for gaming. And last year was great. I'll have to do another video of how great 2023 was for video games. I mean, it sucks because a lot of these video game studios are closing, shortening staff, which is unusual because I feel like we've been on an up in the video game industry in the last couple of years. So I'm not too sure why a lot of these companies are shutting down. I really don't understand it. But I guess that could be good for like the people that really know how to make video games, that they are coming from a AAA studio. I mean, that means more indie studios will come out, especially if they have the knowledge. I mean, we could be seeing even greater games come out in 2025 and 2026 because of all these layoffs. Can you imagine all these layoffs from Blizzard? Thing we just had Humble. Um, as y'all know, a lot of video game studios this year has let people go. But can you imagine if the passion's there and they know what they're doing? You know, they already in the industry. They already have people to connect with. We could be seeing some better games in the next couple of years. You know, because some of these people, you know what, screw AAA. I can do the same thing at home and do an indie studio and probably make even more money. So who knows, you know, if they put their mind to that or if they just want to keep looking for AAA studios to work for. I guess we'll see. But let's get started. First, I didn't think that many games came out that good this year, but I'm wrong, guys. Look at this. Okay, for January, as you can see, I'll read them. I guess these are like the bigger ones. You have a lot of indie titles that came out, so this is not a full list. I think this list from Polygon is just like kind of the bigger AAA name games. Some indie SC, Bulletstorm. I don't even know if I heard that. BR. Okay, Prince of Persia. I mean, that's a classic name. You know, never did play it, but I know that's pretty big. You know, to get a Prince of Persia this year. Another code. You know, I hate that I don't know some of these. Pal World. I'm pretty sure that is a from an indie studio. I want to say, and I think that was the like dark horse of this year of something blowing up and doing so successful. Kind of like what Stardew Valley did. It came out of nowhere and made millions and millions and millions of dollars. And I'm pretty sure that was an indie studio. I could be wrong. Last of it, that's just a remaster. How? Don't know what that is. Enshrouded, I've heard of it, never played it. Apollo Justice, I know that's a pretty big one for like the Switches. That lawyer game, I believe, never played it. Under Night and Birth Two Sides. Not too sure what that is. I do know what Like a Dragon is. Infinite Wealth. If I'm not mistaken, I think I read somewhere to where Like a Dragon did better number than any Yakuza game. I believe, unless there's two of them that came out this year. One of the Yakuzas that came out this year did better than any previous Yakuzas, I believe, on launch. So that's a big up for Sega. I love Sega to death. Tekken 8, that's huge. Tekken 8. Never played it. Have Tekken 7, and actually haven't played that either. don't play many fighting games, but I mean those are pretty big names for January. Like a Dragon, Tekken 8, and Prince of Persia is what stand out to me as big title names. And Pal World that came out from the far left, and it probably did better than any on the of these games on the list. Could be wrong. February, let's see, Grand Blue Fantasy. I know this game. People were waiting for this for years, and it finally came out, and it was successful. I need to buy it. It's right up my alley. So that's a good one for February. Persona 3 Reload, that's another good one. Suicide Squad, even though the name title is pretty big on that, but I don't think it did too well, unfortunately. Foam Stars, Helldivers 2. That's another successful one that came out of, well, not out of nowhere because they had Helldivers 1, but it was successful. Let's see, Spell Rogue, don't know it. Banishers of New Eden, don't know it. Island of Insight, Ultras, Tomb Raider 1 to 3 remastered. I mean, that's whatever, a remaster, you know. Let's see. Still a great game. A Little to the Left. Don't know it. Let's see. Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Never played it, but I'm assuming just having that Mario and Donkey Kong is a pretty big name. Skull and Bones. I remember that one from years ago of the trailer and how great it's going to be. And I honestly not keeping up with. I don't know if it did good or not, and I have a feeling it didn't do good. Let's see, Bandle Tell, not too sure. Balatro QOMP2, Nightingale, Penny's Big Breakaway, why does that sound familiar? Terminator, Dark Fate, King Arthur, Knight's Tale, Open Road, Pacific Drive, Pentiment, Sons of Forest, good game. Shrine the Wanderer, Brother, A Tale of Two Sons remake. Another great remake. Star Wars Dark Forces Remaster. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I guess it is a pretty big year so far. I just don't know why. When I think of great games, I'm thinking of last year for some reason. You know, like we had Hogwarts, BG3. So many. I'll have to do another video. Heavenly Bodies. Don't know what that is. Let's look at March. Euphoria, the Saga 2, don't know. The Outlast Trials, I've been playing that a lot. I got about maybe 70 hours logged in it. It's something I like to play, online with people, and it's fun. It's super fun, and it's something you can play for 20 minutes, put it down, and you're good. I don't know how to say this. Nuffican, Melody of Momin Valley. Not too sure what that is. Unicorn Overlord. Now, this one, I'm so upset this has not come to PC. I'm an RPG fanatic, and I am so upset. That gaming studio has another game, I forgot what it is, but they're not releasing their games on PC. I just don't understand why, especially when you look at it, PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox Series X. Even though I do have Xbox Series X, I have a PS4. Don't have a PS5, don't have a Switch, but I'm a PC gamer. I got all the handhelds, and I've just stuck with Steam for the last 4 to 5 years. I haven't really played any consoles. It's been mainly PC. So I wish eventually they'll port it, but I know it did great. The graphics look great. Let's see, WWE 2K24. I mean, this comes out every year, so I guess it doesn't really matter. It's kind of like NFL basketball. Contra, I guess it's a bigger name. Llamasoft, the Jeff Mentor story, not too sure. Star Wars, Outcast, Hi-Fi Rush, that came out this year? Okay, it's just saying PS5. Okay, so some of these games probably came out years ago, but they're just put on the console. Lightyear Frontier, Alone in the Dark. I did want to play that. Haven't played it yet. Final Fantasy 14 Online for the Xbox finally. Horizon Forbidden West for the PC. I'm trying to think of newer games. I don't want to repeat game that's been released on different consoles. Dragon's Dogma 2, that's brand new this year. Princess Peach, I believe that is new this year. Rise of the Ronin, new this year. Let's see, Bulwark, Planet Zoo, South Park, Felix the Cat Collection, Pepper Grinder, Earthlock 2. So even just January, February, March, good games, right? But I just feel like last year kills it for this time. It's like you got good games, but it's not huge, you know? So maybe I am right about 2024. Let's keep going. Gigantic, don't know. Freedom Planet 2, Grounded, not too sure. Pretty sure that's just for the Switch, and it came out PC last year. Harold Halbert, No Rest for the Wicked. Okay, this one I like, The 100 Heroes. I'm going to butcher this. Eden Chronicles. I did buy it, haven't played it yet. I guess that's the big release for this year. I mean, just seeing that name, that's going to be the game of April. Tales of Zenra? Not too sure. Another Crab's Treasure. Saga Emerald Beyond. I mean, that's another one up my alley. Square Enix, I believe, from the Saga Frontier series. Demon Slayer, Manor Lord, Sandland. That's a big one. That is, I believe, the creator of Dragon Ball Z. That will, I think, that's the last game he's worked on since he's passed away. Now, rest in peace. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it is. Stellar Blade, Sea of Thieves. See, May. I mean, it's not like big ones, you know? Endless Ocean, Luminous, don't know. Hades 2. I mean, that's early access, you know. Can you count that as a full release? Prison Architect 2. Indica, Animal Well, Little Kitty, Big City, Homeworld 3. The Rogue, Prince of Persia. I mean, all this crap. No, it's not crap, but all this is like released last year and just releasing different console. Like Ghost of Tsushima. Love the game. One of my game of the years back then. Never heard of it. Lori and the Laser Eyes. Paper Trail. Sunyo Saga. Hellblade 2. Okay. Wuthering Waves. Paper Mario. I guess that's a pretty big one. That might be the best one on this list for May. Wizardry, Multiverse, Nine Souls. You know, it's not that good, but it's not that good. Okay, June. Destiny, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I thought that came out before June. I could be wrong. Star Wars Hunters, Assassin's Creed. I mean, that's iOS. Rocket Knights, Adventures, V-Rising, Monster Hunter Stories, Monster Hunter Stories 2. So, see, some of these I believe is releases for these consoles. I mean, hell, the sad thing about this, for the June list, the biggest one on here is Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. I never played it, but I know that's just a DLC. And I believe that's the biggest one just for June. We got the Persona whatever spinoff, or not spinoff, you know, the Shin Megami Tensei. I'm gonna butcher it, but that is that game. That's a good one, actually. Riven Remake, Super Monkey Ball Rumble, Luigi's Mansion. I mean, Neo Sprint, Spy and Anya, Operation Memories. I mean, I'm sure all these are great games. But, like, to the average gamer, you name these, they're not going to know any of these, but probably maybe Luigi's Mansion and Elden Ring. And, you know, it's, like I said, see, July, this was this year. Did I buy any games for July? Last year, I was buying games left or right. Final Fantasy 14, that's, that's a DLC. Let's see, The First Descendant. Legend of Heroes, Trail Through Daybreak. That's a big one. Once Human, Ace Combat. I mean, see, these are old games. They're just releasing them for different consoles. Angerfoot, Neon White, Darkest Dungeon, Deliver Us to the Moon, Catalytico, not too sure. Evil, Demon Slayer, Flock, Gestalt. Nobody Wants to Die, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Bow Passes the Teal Lotus. See, none of these I've ever heard of, and I'm huge into gaming. So I can just imagine there's someone that's just plays here and there. Flintlock, Nintendo World Championships, Scheme, EA Sports College Football. I didn't know they brought back college football. Path of the Goddess, FR Manager, Valley Peaks, Ranger, Earth Defense Force, the star named EOS, Thrasher, One Piece Odyssey, which is an older game, but this now released on Switch. See, like July, it's a lot of games on here, but it's like games that's just on new consoles. Nothing huge and exciting, big. That was last year. Like Final Fantasy, 16 came out last year. I mean, last year was just a banger. Let's see what comes out in August. We're not there yet. Star Wars, what is that? That must be Star Wars. Okay. Oh, no, it's not. Thank goodness you're here, Toomba. World of Goo, Creatures of Ava, Cat Quest, SteamWorld Heist, Pepper Grinder, The Crush House, Stormgate, Hunt, Madden NFL. I mean, that's normal. It's every year. Black Myth Wukong. That's going to be a huge one. Okay, this is the Star Wars. There's no way that's a Bounty Hunter remaster, is it? There's got to be another Star Wars on this list. Okay, that looks really good. Tactical Breach Wizards, Deathborn, Concord, Endzone, World of Warcraft. Obviously, that's probably a DLC. Core Keeper, Emio Gundam Breaker, Shadow of the Ninja, Visions of Mana. That is a huge one. Okay, Star Wars Outlaws. That is it. I didn't think it was coming out this soon. And look how beautiful that looks. That's going to be a great one. Love Star Wars games. Okay, August, so far to me, has one of the best lists. Huge one, because I know this Black Myth. Remember seeing that when they released that trailer. I can't remember, a year, 2, 3 years ago now. But, I mean, August looks really, really good. I see 3 games I really are, like, definite buyers. Visions of Mana, Black Myth, and Star Wars. I mean, that's pretty huge. So for me, I mean, everyone's different, but I like that list. September, let's see. The Casting of Frank Stone. Don't know what that is. Prison Architect, that's pretty cool. Age of Mythology, What the Car, Ace Attorney again. Astro Bot, NBA 2K25, whatever. It comes out every year. Warhammer 40K, Space Marine 2. There's so many of those. Yards, Rising, Test Drive. Didn't know they're coming out with a new Test Drive. I need to see that. I used to like that back in the day. Wild Bastards, Demon School, Funko Fusion, UFO 50, God of War Ragnarok PC finally, Dead Rising Deluxe Master. Now that's going to be cool, but you know, it's a remaster. I love Dead Rising. Frostpunk 2, The Karate Kid, Street Rumble, Harry Potter, Quadrant Champions. Didn't even know about that. Aura, History Untold, Disney Epic Monkey, Greedfall, Lollipop Chainsaw, Repop, Greedfall 2. I wonder if Lollipop Chainsaw is a remake, remaster, or whatever. Earth Defense Force, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. I didn't know they're coming out with a new one, so I guess that's pretty big. You got a Zelda game for September, but that's all I see. For September, to me, you know, the average gamer, you know, probably like NBA 2K5 and Legend of Zelda. October, MechWarrior, Sword Art Online, Diablo 4. Okay, Silent Hill 2 Remake. That's definitely got to be the biggest. Of course, it comes out in October, so they planned that well, and that will be a day one pickup for me, for sure. But I wonder why they remade 2 and didn't start with 1. Fantasy Life. Oh, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. That's another big one. I'll pick that up when it goes on sale. Starship Troopers, Transformers. Don't know nothing about that. Like, oh, Undisputed is finally coming to the consoles. That's a big one, but I mean, it's already on PC. It's been on PC for like 2 years now. Super Mario Party. That's going to be big. Okay, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Romancing Saga, Revenge of the Seven. That's huge for me. Okay, here we go. Terminator Survivors. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Yeah, okay, I take that back. This year is pretty good. Sonic X Shadow, Life is Strange, the new one, that's going to be good. Okay, October is really good with games, actually. So far, October might be my favorite of the months of 2024. I'm trying to go quick because I'm already in a 20-minute video. November, Formiga, Empire of the Ants, Mario and Luigi, Brotherhood, Slitterhead, Anton Blast, Dragon Quest 3. That's the biggest one for me. HD 2D remake, day one pickup for me. Assassin's Creed, I'll buy it when it goes on sale. Microsoft Flight Simulator, I guess that's pretty big. Stalker 2. Yeah, Assassin's Creed is going to be big. Not much December, see? Ninja 5.0. But then you have 2024 video games no release date. So Besotted, my video game, is going to be released this year. I can't announce the month yet, or the day. But it should come out this year. Fingers crossed. But as you can see, I mean, like last year's list at this time, we would have plenty for December. Let's just see the 2024 video games with no release date. We're going to say mine, Besotted, number 1. 33 Immortal, The Quiet Place, Alien, Rogue, Ark 2, Avowed. Is that coming? Baby Steps, Batman, Arkham Shadow, Blad, Shima, Blue Protocol, Caravan, Sandwich, City Skylines for consoles, Clock Tower, that'd be pretty cool. Death Trick, oh yeah, Dragon Age, Ender, Magnolia, Europa, Fantasia, Neo Dimension, Ghost Bike, Hotel Barcelona, Hunter x Hunter, and then Impact. Indiana Jones, Hyperlight Breaker, John Carpenter's Toxic Commando, Hill Knight, Kingdom Come, Kingdom Hearts, Missing Link, Kingmakers, Lego, Looney Tunes, Marvel Capcom Collection, Menace, Metal Gear Solid Delta, Metal Slug Tactics, I like that one. Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, that should be cool. Neba, No Rest for the Wicked, On Your Tail, Planet Coaster 2, that's pretty big actually. Pokemon Trading Card Game, Pocket, Predator, Replace, Rika, Rift of the Necro Dancer, The Rise of the Golden Eye, Rivals 2, Shadow of the Dam, Skate Story, don't know what that is. I want to check it because I like any skateboard game if that is similar. Slay the Princess, yes. When this is coming out? They haven't released it, but you can pre-order it. Sudoku 1 and 2 HD Remastered. Day 1 pickup from me. Tales of the Shire, Tim, The Altar, The Gecko Gods, The Wolf Among Us 2, The Thing Remastered, Time Flies, Towers of Agashba. Sorry if I'm butchering these names, guys. Toxic Crusaders, Unknown 9. I don't even know what Unknown 1 was. Until Dawn. Until Dawn? Is that finally coming to PC? If that's what I'm thinking of, I'm going to have to Google that. Until Dawn. I'm pretty sure that came out on PS4 release, and it was from the people that make, what is it? It's where, like, you play in a movie, and the graphics are probably the best graphics I've seen. I can't remember the name. That Anthology people. Amazing. Have them all, actually. Urban Myth, Dissolution Center, Valorant, Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines 2. I don't even know that. Last Vampire the Masquerade, I don't think it did too well. Windblown, Wishfire. This is going to be a big one. Wise 10. Zuko. I mean, there's good games this year. Maybe I take it back. But I just feel like we had such a good year last year for video games. I guess it's going to be hard to even match at. Especially with, like, new titles like Street Fighter last year, the new Final Fantasy, I mean, BG3, Diablo, Hogwarts. There was more Yakuzas last year. Zelda, Spider-Man. I mean, it's just, last year was great. So we'll do a list for 2023. Let me cut this up. It's 24 minutes already, but thank y'all for watching. This is the game for 2024. Are you excited? I mean, there's good games. I'm not hating on it, but what do y'all think? Oh, Starfield from last year. Okay, I didn't even read this. So last year was good. What do y'all think about 2024? It's been a good year so far, but not like last year. Not many standout games besides, maybe I count on my hand the ones that I will personally pick up, but y'all could be different and want them all. What do you think? Do you think 2024 is a good year for gaming? Or are we so spoiled from last year, we're comparing it to last year? Maybe we need to go through 2022 and see how this racks up with that year. But yeah, it's a good year in gaming, guys. Gaming is rising up. I don't know why they're laying off people. I mean, it's a multi-billion, $100 billion, in video game world. Hate they're laying them off because the games are great and they're keeping on coming. So let's see what 2025 will bring us. And thank y'all for watching. Until the next one. This is Cody with Body Code Games.